Hello everyone, this is Anna from Lexingby Journals. Thank you so much for joining today. This is a custom order. This is a journal that I made for somebody who wanted a European journal with specific cities. So as you can see, it's got a very thick spine, lots of gold, and a lot of pages. The back is very simple. And here it's quite thick. It's got lots of space for writing inside because that's exactly what he wanted. So the theme is vintage Europe, and it's focusing on London, Copenhagen, Rome, and Paris. And I chose this cover. I thought this cover is it actually reflects very much the actual theme and what is in it in the journal. And I've added a bit of gold around to give it a little bit more definition and take us back. Inside, you can see this handmade marble paper, and there's a map of the London Underground and a vintage envelope. I have started the journal with London, which is what he desired, and I've added a lot of different images from London. And given it that feel. This is an old map of London. And this is the Cheapside. This is a photo of the Cheapside, which is very interesting neighbourhood, interesting area of London. And I have Shakespeare here and a pocket. Lots of coffee dyed paper, and this is an image of Corney House, map paper, and Canaletto painting, and more images of London and St. Paul's Cathedral, pockets. I love this one. This is the London Bridge, view of London Bridge, and again lots of paper for writing. And this is another bridge image. I love this paper. Pockets and in side pockets, lots of space for ephemera, for his own ephemera. And St. Paul's, this is St. Paul's, and another map, a very old map of London, and Cheapside again. And this is a painting from the Frost Fair, which has always been it's always been a big event. I have used quite a few ephemera from the Graphics Fairy, and more paper. I've separated the chapters, the paper with this paper, and given it a bit more interest. Now we're entering Rome, and there are quite a lot of paintings of Rome, of Piranesi here, and he's one of my favorites. I've given it very much of a feel of antique feel, and some more ephemera from the Graphics Fairy. And I hope that the paper I chose reflects the type of journal it is. And this is an original piece of ephemera from London, and I thought it'd be nice for him to have more Italy. Actually, it's in the wrong place. I should put it in the front where London is, so I'll move it, but he can move it. It's fine. More paintings of more Roman themed paintings, and parts of Rome. It's just one of those cities where you can never have enough to show. And these are the Roman steps, the famous Roman steps, and old maps. This is a Piranesi map as well. So some lovely paintings here. And this is a map by the Graphics Fairy, and it is a map of it's a map of Northern Europe, but Denmark is in it as well. And now we're entering, Copenhagen, the Copenhagen chapter. And this is an old photograph of Copenhagen. And then the port. And different parts of this is a round tower. A very interesting city. A lovely city. And more paintings of this city. This is Hans Christian Andersen, and a portrait, a photograph of his. This is just a little folder that I thought I'd add here. He can put all his memories and from his trip, and it's got quite a lot of space there. So, and there's another image of the round tower here. A map and more images from the city. This is a lovely one as well. This is a palace, a corner pocket. And this is a map of the north of Europe, and there's quite a lot of detail there. And there's some other very interesting pieces of ephemera here for him to incorporate, to have in his journal. Side pocket. More ephemera and cards. Lovely music paper here. As you can see, the cover dyeing has gone a bit wild again. I just thought he would enjoy this interest that the coffee dyeing has on his book. And I know he loves using fountain pen, and it's very interesting how fountain pen works so well on this coffee dyed paper. It's an ivory paper, 120 GSM, and it just really it works well with fountain pens. And I'm sure a few of you, whoever has used my journals, knows that you can use fountain pen easily on them. And there's another that I love, this Paris, this Eiffel Tower image here. It makes you so nostalgic about going to these places. It's just such a desire to be there. While I was creating this journal, I felt so much that I was almost transported. Well, I was transported. This is a document by the Graphics Fairy, from their premium set. I just accentuated the folds and everything so that it looks very authentic. It looks and feels very authentic. And some images from the Graphics Fairy from their European bundle. And some bunting here from there as well. And I love this one. It's just so magical. And this is just a wonderful view from Notre Dame, Paris. And another old map here, very old map. And another Notre Dame image here from the Graphics Fairy in this little belt, pocket belt, whatever it is called or used. And another, this is the Eiffel Tower design, and some more ephemera here from Paris. Eiffel himself. Awesome. I've sort of added the images in such a way so he can use parts of the back of them to put his notes there. And this is a lovely one as well with the gargoyles. And here I've added some ephemera, which can, of Paris, but one can use that pocket for their own special things. And it's quite transparent, so it's nice to know, to sometimes to remember what's there and to see it. And when I was making this, I was obviously London, where I live. It was where we live with my family. It was actually quite nice to be able to look at the vintage part of London. Although I always look at but London is a very vintage-looking city anyway. I know you will agree, whoever's visited it. And it's just, yeah. So this is the end, and more marble paper here with a bit of gold leafing. It's a big one, but it's going to be filled with lovely memories and something to hold on to and keep and be happy with. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I am in the process of creating something new now, something that will take you to a completely different dimension and world, as I like to do. And I will be with you very soon with that project. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.